All right, welcome back. Hope everyone's having a lovely day, a lovely night, wherever you're from. And real quick, before we get started, I want to give a lovely shout out to the channel members on this channel. So thank you so much to these lovely commanders here that you see on screen. Thank you guys so much for your guys' constant generosity and your support. As always, it really means a lot to me. So thank you guys so much. And if you guys are actually interested in becoming a lovely commander yourself, if you are interested in any of these cute and lovely emotes, the loyalty crown badges, if you want a special role in the Discord, make sure to join the Discord. But as always, if you choose to do so, thank you so much. Just remember that's not the only way that you can support me. Just watching the content like you are right now is truly the best way. Liking, subscribing, and commenting, everything really does help. So thank you guys so much. And for today's video, with no surprise honestly, because we're getting close to the end of the Rappy banner, just like I mentioned earlier today, we were going to get some news in regards to the next banner, and it looks like it's already here. And honestly, it's going to be kind of a mixed bag for a lot of people, because when it comes to these big events that we always deal with, the following event is always, just save your pulls unless you're always pulling for everything. Whether it's for waifu, whether it's for collectors, unless you really like the character. A lot of people tend to save. And honestly, I'm curious, are you already going to be saving? Are you going to be pulling because of waifu or collector? Let me know. I know everybody always has their own way of, going for their accounts. Due to the nature of this channel, obviously I'm going to be pulling for this character, but if I wasn't, making videos, honestly, I'd probably be saving. But let me know your guys' thoughts, but that's enough yapping because I want to get started. So let's actually talk about it, and let's actually put it on screen right here. And as always, we're at the Goddess of Victory Nikke Twitter. Pick up recruitment notice for our lovely girl, Mana. The MMR researcher with both scientific knowledge and excellent social skills. Mana pickup recruitment begins simultaneously. Stay tuned. And honestly, this is going to be a bit of a mixed one for a lot of people. A lot of people are either going to be really excited because they like Mana. For me, I really like the character. But honestly, I don't expect much fan service to come out of this character, I'm going to be honest. Fan service wise, she has the coat, the lab coat. Who knows how it's going to look? We'll have to see, right? Maybe they'll do something different, but I highly doubt it. I just really like how she looks. The haircut is one of my favorite styles, and I really dig it. It really suits Mana. The glasses with the lovely eye color looks amazing, and I really like her tie. All the blues and the blacks just naturally go with her. I really like the bluish to green tint, like the aquamarine vibe that we have going on here with her gradient. And it's going to be interesting because I think she looks fantastic. Some people are probably going to have a mixed bag whether they want to pull for her or not. For me, I'm obviously going to just be pulling one copy. I don't think I'm going to even be investing, honestly, so I probably, if I'm doing testing, it's going to be through the Union shooting range. But overall, I'm really excited just because she looks great. Obviously, this is going to be a missiless character because she is a part of the MMR squad. And if that sounds familiar by any means, then that's because you'll probably recognize her because that is the same squad that Ether is in. And Ether is actually an SR character, and weirdly, we actually got a notification that we have like a new episode viewing thing in the advice center. And if you've been keeping track, they kind of use this to tease what's coming next with the characters. We recently got one for Maiden, and then that was before the winter event. Then we got one for Rappy, and then we got the Rappy banner. Now we got one for Ether. So a lot of people were suspecting that it could be Ether or related. And it turns out to be the latter because we ended up getting Mana and they are in the same squad, which is pretty cool. It's nice to see that we're finally getting another character out of NPC jail. Now there are other characters I wish we got out of NPC jail first. I want K to come out of NPC jail, honestly. Like, that's what I'm excited for. Honestly though, with the whole advice teaser, I was really expecting to see an alt version of Ether, like an SSR version. That would be really, really cool. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it was because we're getting so much more Ether, especially like, after Evangelion. But we're also getting a lot more Mana. If you're keeping up with the latest story chapters and if you watched Wordless, Mana is being involved more story-wise and side story-wise. So it's really cool to see. And it looks like she made enough of an impression for them, so they wanted to release her as a character. For me, I can, take it because I really like how she looks. Like I said, this kind of does it for me. I know for some people it might be a little bit too basic, but hey, I mean, we got some characters that look basic and they still look great. Characters like Flora that I thought looked amazing. Really like the music for her, so I can't wait to see how Mana is. This is technically going to be our first banner post New Year's, so it's going to be really interesting to see. I'm really excited, kind of hopeful. We'll have to see. I doubt she'll be like super good or anything like that, but I'm just hoping that she's usable, but how it is. I'm hoping for a stronger year this year, shift up when it comes to units. Please don't fuck up already. And then what's also interesting that is kind of random is that we got a new ASMR thing coming up. I don't know if you guys are aware, but we've done ASMR kind of recently and it's been kind of new. Recently we got one when it came to Viper. I think it was the first one, and it was for the summer event and stuff, and it was kind of a mixed bag. Some people were really excited because they also follow Azure Lane's, ASMR. Some people, just not their thing. For me, it's not my thing, but I'm happily, you know, to report it because some people are interested in it. Then we followed that up with D Killer Wife because she recently got one. I think it was probably after the 2-year anniversary. I think it was somewhere around that time period, right? Now we got one, and it looks like it's going to be for our lovely girl Rappy, which is a 2025 new ASMR, and it's a work in progress. You know, for me, it's not my personal cup of tea, but, you know, for people who are excited for it, you know, go for it. That's pretty cool. Now, I don't really know where people's thoughts are on all of this, but I'd love to know because I know some people are going to be saving. Some people are going to be, you know, pulling no matter what. Don't forget, though, that we have Evangelion coming up in February. And we might also have, like, a Made in Valentine event again. I don't know if you guys are aware, but Made in Valentine seems to be a reoccurring thing. Hoping it's the same thing this year, especially with the Bunny event coming up in probably, like, April, somewhere around there. I forgot when. But I'm pretty excited for it. For me, I think this character looks good enough that I'm going to be pulling. I know some people might be a little bit disappointed because they probably wanted to see another version of Ether or seeing another character come out of NPC jail, which begs the question, what NPC do you want to see come out of jail next? Like I said, I really want to see Kay come out of jail just because it looks great. I really love how she looks. She's an amazing looking character to me. But that is just my opinion. Everyone has their own opinions. You know, in the comments, just be nice. Be nice to everybody. Everybody has their own. Just let me know what's going on. But that is going to be it from me. So I hope you guys have a lovely day, a lovely night, wherever you're from. And as always, thank you so much for the constant support. I know my uploads right now are kind of sporadic. I am trying my best to find some way to try to keep uploading at a consistent rate. Right now, it's kind of like 2 to 3 days. Right now, though, there might be an exception because now we actually have new info. So I'm really excited to be doing that. So expect kind of like late uploads whenever we get new info. But that is it for me. Enough yapping. Take care and have a good one.